Welcome to another Rolled in Reacts episode. Customer states, I hear a weird noise when turning. And this engine is from a Ford Focus that overheated after the thermostat housing broke. This customer complained about their car feeling jerky every time they hit the gas. This customer came in with their F-150 saying he had steering issues. The mechanic found the electric rack and pinion to be filled with water. And this car came in because the owner could hear weird noises from the back of the car. Customer states, tried repairing my own wheel. Please help. And this customer had made his own catalytic converter protector. Perfect. Uh-oh. This customer had just got a new suspension installed at another shop, but had to come in to get this ball joint fixed after hitting a curb a bit too hard. And this Dodge Journey came in because the owner complained about it being too bumpy when driving. Customer states, every time I turn on the AC, car rattles like a snake. You gotta love that extra virgin olive oil. This customer came in because they had issues with poor braking. Apparently, they had done an 800-mile or 1,300-kilometer trip with these brakes. The owner of this car came in because he had just replaced his engine but already had an oil leak. Apparently, the person who installed the engine had not installed a new oil filter but just kept the old one. And this customer wanted fog lights on their car, so they just installed them all by themselves, using some flashlights that they had lying around, and apparently even wired them to a dash switch. Customer states, really poor steering, please advise. And this customer complained about rear clunking noises. This 2019 Ford Ranger came in on a tow truck because the customer had accidentally dropped a socket into the engine. And this is what the mechanic found once he opened it up. Thankfully, the customer's insurance covered the cost of a replacement engine. This customer complained about his truck burning too much oil. Apparently, he had done an oil change by himself, but forgot to drain out the old oil. The mechanic estimated the overfill to be about 2 gallons or 7.6 liters. And this customer had an oil leak after hitting something small on his way back from work. This mechanic had his 2022 Yukon in because it ran bad and white smoke came out of it. Apparently, the engine had been filled with almost 3 gallons or 11 liters worth of oil. And you just gotta love these new inspection windows on the 22 Ford F-150s. Just stick your finger in there, check it out, quick and easy. This customer's Volkswagen came in because it wouldn't start after being parked for a couple of months. The mechanics tried draining the oil from the engine, but ended up with a bit of a situation. And this customer's Honda CR-V apparently threw a rod out the engine block. Customer states, need new set of tires. This customer came in with their '07 Corolla complaining about a knocking noise when coming to a full stop. And this Suzuki came in for a bit of a knocking noise. And this customer had just purchased this used Kia Niro but came in because it overheated after only a few days of use. Because the Niro is a hybrid, it's got a heat exchanger in the exhaust to help with fuel efficiency during cold starts. The mechanic discovered that the exhaust was pretty beat up and the coolant lines not even connected to the heat exchanger. The owner of this Jeep Wagoneer came in because the brake pedal apparently just
quality.
This car had a brand spanking new engine installed at another shop, but had to come in again because of a transmission leak. Apparently, the other shop had tried fixing the leak by just slapping on a bit of silicone.
Look, that transmission fluid's standing in there, dude.
Customer states, my steering wheel feels wobbly. This customer apparently just wanted his brakes checked and oil changed, and declined any further repairs.
That's good.
This car had a bit of a leak in its brand new master cylinder. Customer states, issues with my steering wheel after hitting a pothole. And this customer came in complaining about rough and noisy shifts. This car had just gotten its alternator replaced, but the battery was still not being charged. Apparently, the car has a manual belt tensioner and the owner had never tightened it after replacement. Sometimes, all you need is a little bit of tension to make things right. And this customer brought their car in with some extra caramel drizzle. Looks good. This 6.6 liter Duramax diesel engine came out of a 2008 GMC Top Kick truck that was brought in by the customer for some new head gaskets. The mechanic discovered that the customer had tried doing the replacement himself using old head gaskets and some RTV silicone. Turned out that the engine needed a little bit more work than just new gaskets. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like and subscribe for more. Thank you for watching, and until next time.